this chapter starts off with Madara basically attacking Naruto and Sasuke. Then there's a minor scuffle, and they're fighting and everything. And even though I pretty much threw logic out the window in Naruto, and I'm just reading it just because I'm a fan, and that's it. Um, how, like, you have to ask yourself, how are they able to do stuff like this? Like, rush Madara, and then it got to a point where Sasuke was able to stab Madara, like, almost near the end of the chapter, and all this stuff. Like, isn't he supposed to be at some kind of level where this is not even supposed to happen to him? Or is it just me? But that's what I thought. I thought he was supposed to be at a certain level where this shouldn't even happen. Plus, he just, a chapter back, he just absorbed the tree. So how are they even able to do this to him? So is the Sage's chakra itself stronger than the other side of chakras? Weren't the chakras split? I thought the Sage wasn't the strongest. I thought the chakras were split. And now that Madara's obtained the tree, he was supposed to be basically the Sage's mother's powers were within him, or the tree's power was within him. So how the hell does the Sage chakra overpower all that chakra? I thought his mother was complete Sage, and like he wasn't all that shit. So you see where I'm going with this. So clearly this shouldn't even be happening, but since it is, and I'm not using logic anymore. It was a pretty good chapter. If you drop all logic, it's a pretty good chapter. I like the thing that Naruto said to Sasuke, and I like the fact that Kishi highlighted this, because people were under the assumption that Naruto is just gonna sit back and they're gonna hash it out, and they're gonna fight, but they're just gonna have a conversation, and somehow Naruto was just gonna allow Sasuke to be Hokage and all this stuff. And this might be something leading up to their fight, or it might not. But I forgot what page it was, but it was a dialogue between Naruto and Sasuke, and he said, I get pissed off when you give me orders, something like that. I'm paraphrasing, but he said, I get pissed off when you give me orders, and for some reason I guess I'm still the same to this day, which is a horrible thing for him to still be the same since day one, and not change mentally. Is him saying that he doesn't like taking orders from Sasuke something that's gonna be a bigger problem in the future, or whenever this ends? I think yes. I think that was probably the highlight of this chapter. The fact that, you know, that quote itself, that he said that he doesn't like taking orders from Sasuke, and I believe he said it twice. When Sasuke said, alright, let's use these attacks, I'll use this way and you do that. And he was like, even though I don't like it, you know, I like your sense of battle and all that stuff. So if Naruto really is still pissed off that Sasuke, you know, is giving him orders or pretending to be the leader, I think that's going to be a problem down the road, and that might lead into their fight. Once again, I don't think the village is ever going to pick Sasuke to be the Hokage. And yes, the village picks you to be Hokage. You don't just say, I'm Hokage, and then everybody just agrees. The village picks the Hokage, so I don't think they're going to choose Sasuke. They might choose Naruto, and if there's an event where they do choose Sasuke, I think Naruto's going to rebel against that, and that's probably how they're going to have the fight, or why they're going to have the fight. But other than that, everything else in this chapter to me was sketchy and sus. But I mean, it was good for what it was. The whole the shadow thing with the Madara shadow thing, that was cool, and Sasuke was able to see it. But Madara said something about Sasuke. I can see that you're like, he said he's limited to where he can use the Rinnegan. I don't know how that even works. So Sasuke has a certain area that he has to be in order to use the Rinnegan. I think that's why he dipped out. I think that's probably why he dipped out. So I don't know where Kishi's going with this, but I believe that's what Madara said. He said there's like a limited area where Sasuke can actually use the Rinnegan. So I don't know what that has to do with anything, but Kishi will probably tie that in. Then we get the Kakashi thing. Why is Kakashi even sitting there like that? I don't even know. Kakashi's just sitting there, He's not even doing anything. Why is he just sitting there? So he's sitting there and he proceeds to get his Sharingan taken away. And doesn't your Sharingan allow you to see the next move of your opponent, or doesn't it allow you to have awareness? Doesn't he have self-awareness or whatever? Like whatever. So he didn't know Madara was there. So Madara is at that type of speed right now. So Madara gets the Sharingan, and now he's able to use Kamui. And we see at the end of the chapter that he's going to confront Obito. Now, this man Obito should have died 6 accounts. 6 accounts he's supposed to be dead by now. So, I hope Kishi doesn't do the thing where Obito somehow beats Madara. Well, he's not going to beat him, but somehow gets, like, avoids Madara and whatever, and Sakura ends up taking out the Rinnegan or some shit like that. So, all I know is that Madara is now going into the Kamui world. We've seen what was gonna happen, but it hasn't officially happened. But we know Madara is gonna be in the Kamui world, and he is gonna proceed to try to take the Rinnegan, even though after he took the Sharingan. And I believe he's been cut in half. Now I don't know if the Hashirama cells, and now that he's fused with the tree, I don't know how that's gonna tie into him getting his body back. Because we did just see him get his, like, 1/2 of his body blown off and it regenerated. So I don't know if when he leaves the Kamui world, if he's going to be able to reconnect his top torso with his bottom torso. Once again, logic is out the window. I don't know how that's going to work, if he's going to just regrow his body. But somehow he's able to regenerate massive attacks from his body. So even if it gets sliced off, I'm guessing he's going to be able to regenerate somehow. So that's so for people who thought that Madara was down and out, I don't think that's gonna happen, because the man just took a blast to the shoulder and his half of his body just got blown off, and he came back and he regenerated that half. So I don't see him being down and out because of that cut. Once again, logic has been thrown out the window. So that's pretty much it for this chapter. Leave your comments down below. What did you guys think of this chapter? All the things that I said. Think about the whole Naruto thing, what he said to Sasuke. And think about what Madara said to Sasuke. I don't know. That's kind of sus. I don't know what that means. Like, he can only use, like, a limited space. I don't know if I read that wrong, or if it's the manga stream translation, but that's what I thought I read. So hit the like button if you like it, or the dislike. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Leave the comments down below. I'm out.